It's 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're sitting at your desk with 7 tabs open, a half-written email staring back at you, your phone face up because you might need it. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you're still thinking about that conversation from 3 days ago. You tell yourself you'll focus in 5 minutes, but 5 minutes turns into 20, and suddenly you've reorganized your entire Spotify playlist, researched a random historical event, and you still haven't answered that email. And the worst part? You feel guilty, like you're lazy, like everyone else just has it together and you're the only one drowning in your own brain. Someone once told you, you just need to try harder, and you believed them. Here's the thing nobody tells you about ADHD. It's not a focus problem. It's a priority problem. Your brain doesn't struggle to pay attention. It pays attention to everything, all at once, with the same level of urgency. Imagine walking into a room where 10 people are shouting your name at the same volume. You're not ignoring them. You just can't figure out who to listen to first. That's your brain, every single day. So when someone says just focus, it's like telling someone who's drowning to just swim better. You're not failing at discipline. You're operating a nervous system that was never designed for the world you're living in. Psychologists call this executive dysfunction. Sounds fancy, but here's what it actually means. The part of your brain that's supposed to organize, prioritize, and execute tasks, it's running on dial-up while everyone else has fiber optic. It's not broken, it's just wired differently. And the world punishes different. You know what's wild? People with ADHD don't lack motivation, they lack dopamine regulation. Your brain is literally starving for the chemical that makes things feel rewarding. So boring tasks, the ones that everyone else can just push through, for you they feel like walking in mud. But give your brain something new, something stimulating, something urgent, you become superhuman. You hyperfocus, you create, you solve problems in ways no one else thought of. That's not laziness, that's your brain looking for fuel. But here's where it gets painful. You've spent your whole life trying to fit into systems that weren't built for you. School schedules, 9-to-5 routines, long meetings, detailed instructions with no context. And every time you struggled, someone made you feel like it was a character flaw. So you learned to mask, to pretend, to overcompensate, to stay up late finishing things you should have done hours ago just to prove you're not lazy. And now, you're exhausted. Let me show you what changes when you stop fighting your brain and start working with it. There's a framework called the interest-based nervous system. Forget time management. Your brain doesn't run on time. It runs on interest, challenge, novelty, and urgency. So instead of asking, how do I focus longer, ask, how do I make this interesting? Gamify the boring email, set a timer and race it. Put on a song and finish before it ends. Pair the hard task with something your brain likes. It's not cheating, it's chemistry. Here's another one, the dopamine menu. You know how restaurants have appetizers, mains, and desserts? Build that for your brain. Small hits of dopamine throughout the day. A 2-minute dance break, a voice note to a friend, a walk outside. These aren't distractions, they're fuel stops. You wouldn't drive across the country without refueling. Stop expecting your brain to. And when people tell you to just use a planner, they don't get it. It's not about writing things down, it's about externalizing your brain. Use alarms, visual cues, voice memos. Put your keys on top of your shoes if you need to remember both. Your environment is your second brain. Design it like one. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds like I'm just making excuses. No, excuses keep you stuck. Understanding sets you free. There's a difference between explaining your brain and blaming your brain. One empowers you, the other traps you. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine a version of yourself that doesn't wake up feeling behind, that doesn't apologize for needing things done differently, that doesn't shrink when someone says you're too much or you're all over the place. Imagine owning the chaos. Imagine saying, yeah, my brain moves fast. That's how I see things others miss. That version of you isn't something you become after you fix yourself. It's who you are when you stop trying to.
ADHD isn't a glitch in your system, it's a different operating system, and the world doesn't need another copy of the same program. It needs people who think sideways, who connect dots no one else saw, who cares so intensely it spills over into everything they do. You're not too much, you've just been in spaces that were too small. So stop trying to focus like them, start building a life where your brain doesn't have to pretend anymore. That's not coping, that's coming home.